Hello, welcome to a 3D News Weekly Update here on 3duniverse.tv. My name is Claudia, this is episode number 2 and it's a pleasure to be here with you. Today we are going to talk about 5 classic 3D movies, Nintendo's plan to launch a 3D series, the Masters Golf Tournament, and the new 3D LG TV. Alright, let's get started. So we're all familiar with Avatar, Alice in Wonderland, and How to Train Your Dragon. But did you know that 3D movies go way back? The success of all of these movies wouldn't have been possible if not for the groundwork of previous filmmakers going back to the 1950s. So we'll have a look at some of the classic 3D movies that, despite of their lack of technological standards, still thrill and invigorated audiences in their prime. So the first full-color American 3D motion picture was Wanna Devil by Arco Bowler in 1952. The drama starred by Robert Stack as Jay Hayward was about a man forced to contend with a pair of man-eating lions terrorizing workers constructing the Uganda Railway in Africa. The other 3D movie, called It Came from Outer Space, followed in 1953. It was a science fiction film based on a story by Fahrenheit 451, starring Richard Carlton. Critics were impressed with the movie, and actress Barbara Rush won a Golden Globe for her performance as schoolteacher Ellen Field. The other 3D motion picture was produced in 1954, and this time it was an horror movie, Creature from the Black Lagoon. The film is about an amphibious underwater creature called Jawman terrorizing a group of scientists on an expedition along the Amazon River. Now I'm sure you are familiar with their next 3D classic, Just 3D. The Third Dimension sequel was launched in 1983 with a catchy tagline, "The Third Dimension is Terror." Finally, our last 3D movie was actually considered a 4D movie thanks to its use of computer physical effects. Captain EO starring Michael Jackson debuted in 1986, revolutionizing the entertainment scene in theme parks like Epcot, Disneyland, and Universal Studios. Now, for all of you Nintendo fans, you might have just another reason to like it even more. The Nintendo DS family of game devices will soon have a successor, and its name is the 3DS. The Nintendo 3DS will also allow users to play games originally built for the Nintendo DS or DSi. According to Nintendo's announcement on Tuesday, users will not be required to use any special glasses to play the game. Nintendo, however, didn't share any further details as to how much it will cost or what games will come with it. Nintendo plans to launch the 3DS during any time between April 1st, 2010 through March 31st, 2011. So the Masters has been making major headlines lately, especially because of Tiger Woods' comeback after all the controversy, thus we couldn't leave it out of our weekly news. Augusta National Golf Club and Comcast have announced a partnership to deliver the Masters tournament in 3D to US homes. Those who already have 3D TVs and 3D-enabled PCs will be able to watch the Masters live in 3D from April 7th to the 11th. Highlights will be available on demand after the tournament ends. Comcast is transmitting the coverage through a dedicated 3D channel that will show about 2 hours of live footage per day. If your previous news made you anxious to see the Masters in 3D, you probably know you need a 3D TV for that. LG will be launching its new range of passive 3D televisions in May. It will be the first launch in the UK, making its way to the US sometime later on this year. The good news is that because it is a passive 3D television, users will be able to use the regular polarized glasses instead of the more expensive active shutter glasses. Steven Gator, who is the head of marketing of LG Home Entertainment, says that LG is hoping to provide even more consumers with an exciting 3D cinematic experience into the comfort of their own living rooms. For more information, you can visit our website www.3duniverse.tv. Remember to subscribe to our channel here on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at Cloud3D. Alright, so that's it from this beautiful Miami Beach, Florida. I am Claudia, and remember you can watch us in 3D by choosing the 3D version of this episode and selecting your choices of glasses here below. Thank you for watching. See you next week.